a new book, a new sefer. It is called Parshat Shemot. Do you know what Shemot means, Samira? It means names. Like Hashem, the name.
A name for you.
What is the name you want to give me?
Miriam.
Miriam! I thought you were Miriam in this story. Oh, we're going to talk about Miriam too. We're beginning a new book.
With Miriam!
With Miriam and Moshe. Moshe is the person, the character of this book. All that generation died, and a new Pharaoh. A new Pharaoh.
Oh, what does he look like?
He was so mean. And he began to do horrible things to the children of Israel. He began to kill all the Hebrew babies. Oh no, the Egyptians were so afraid that he began to kill all the Hebrew babies. They thought that the Israelites were so numerous, and then he came with an idea, this saying, let's kill every Hebrew baby. Well, all those Hebrew babies, they have to die. So what happened was that there was a woman named Jochebed. Can you say Jochebed? Jochebed. Did you know something, Samira?
No.
Jochebed had a baby, had Moshe, at the age of 130 years old. Can you believe that?
No.
Wow. Well, what happened? Fast forward, is that the children of Israel began to suffer. They became so afraid of the Egyptians that they became slaves. And they were so mean to them, so mean to them. They would work day and night with no rest. There was a woman named Jochebed. Jochebed was the mother of Moshe. And Miriam was the sister of Moshe. Do you remember what Miriam did to save her brother? What did she do to save her brother from Pharaoh's decree? What did she do with the baby? Put the baby in the water. And who caught the baby? Who got the baby?
Moshe.
No, Batia. Remember Batia? Batia was the daughter of Paro, of Pharaoh. And she loved the baby and she named him Moses. So Moshe grew and he grew and he grew. And when he grew up, he went to visit the people. And when he went to visit the people, he noticed it's an Egyptian man that he was mistreating.
These was the mean babies.
The Hebrew people. So Moshe killed the Egyptian. Yeah, he killed the Egyptian and then he ran to the desert. He was in the desert for 40 years. There he got married with a woman named Zipporah. Zipporah. You know what Zipporah means?
What?
It's like a bird. Zipporah, a bird. So Zipporah. And then he became a shepherd and one of the sheep escaped to one of the caves. And guess what happened?
What?
Moshe encountered a burning bush. A burning bush. Have you ever seen a burning bush?
No. I did saw one
Yes.
in the movie.
It was a burning bush. And that's exactly what we're going to make today. Okay? So are you ready? What are the things that we need to make our burning bush, Samira? Well, because I'm doing it with Samira today, we're going to need a regular paper. You can have any size. This is like a 9 by 11, I think, or 8 by 11. This paper, you can have any color paper, okay? You can choose. Let's concentrate on the burning bush. And then you need a sticky foam, right, Sammy? The sticky foam. We're going to need, this is the Garden of Life paint. It's a green. And we have this paper. You can find it at the dollar store. We have yellow and we have red. We also have orange paper, but I don't think we're gonna need the orange, right? No, we're not gonna need the orange. Okay, we're just gonna use just yellow and red and sticky foam and this. We're gonna make a very simple burning bush. We are gonna concentrate in this because in this Parsha, it's amazing because Hashem manifests himself to Moshe and did with Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. Okay, so let's do this. So this is what we're going to do. I am going to cut. Sammy, do you know the crayon? The crayon? Okay. I am going to draw two branches, okay? Like bush branches, something like that. One for Samira and one for me. Right, Sammy? Okay, so I'm just gonna do this like a regular one. Oh, I'm just gonna make like a regular one, okay? Like that, Sammy? Yes. Nothing fancy. Something very, 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 very simple. You can do the branches however you like it. I'm just making like a little squares like this. See? No squares, but like that. Okay, so what we do is that we cut them, right? It doesn't have to be something too fancy because remember, it's gonna be covered anyways. Right, Sammy? So Hashem spoke to Moshe amazing words, and he said, remove your sandals from your feet because you're standing on holy ground.
Fire.
You made a fire. Remember, we're gonna use that paper that you're painting right now. How are we gonna do the burning bush if you are coloring in there? Well, I have another paper here. You can use that one for later. So Hashem spoke to Moshe from the burning bush. What will you do if you see a burning bush? What will you do, Samira, if you see a burning bush live?
Blow it out.
You blow it out?
Yes.
Wouldn't you want to know why the bush is not burning? Okay, here it is. Look, Sammy. Look, it looks like a hand. It looks like a hand, like that. We're gonna make this burning bush, right, Samira? Okay, so what are we gonna do? We are gonna put the burning bush right here. We can put it in the middle if you like. Right here, right, Sammy?
Yeah.
So then we're gonna go step by step. Then after the bush, after you have it in the middle, we're gonna grab the green paint. You wanna use your fingers or you wanna use the brush?
Fingers.
The fingers? Okay. So she preferred to use her fingers. It's fun like that. Right, Sammy?
Yeah.
Be careful with your shirt. Don't mess it up, okay? Okay, so you're gonna grab finger, you're gonna paint. So she's gonna put her fingers all over the bush, okay? Let's do it here. Okay, hold on. Let's show people how you're gonna do it. Okay, go ahead. All over. Yes, all over. Make a big bush. There you go. She loves to play with that, with the glue. There you go. You're gonna tap until you make like a bushy tree, a bush.
Yeah, but I color the inside too.
Okay, color inside. Don't worry too much about making because all of that is gonna be covered with the fire. Okay, so you have this other option too, where you can tap with the fingers. Is fun, right, Sammy?
Yeah.
We can do it like this. That you make the bush as big as you like, okay? Use your imagination. Remember, it's a bush. It's not the bush is not. It's not something tall like a tree, okay? So let's make a bush like this. It's a burning bush, okay? Doesn't say burning branches. Okay, once you have it like this, okay. Well, Samira put the paint here. It's okay. Don't worry about it because all of this is going to be covered. What you do is that you make the bush as big as you like, and then we are going to make with the two colors that I show you. First, we're going to use the red, and we are going to flip the paper. You're gonna fold the paper like that. You fold the paper, right? And then you're gonna cut a fire. We're gonna make a fire, okay? So you just do it to the eye like this.
Let's pretend this is like fire, right, Sammy? A big fire. Can you imagine Moshe's reaction when he saw that big burning bush? Oh, wonderful. So, see here? You cut here on the bottom, and you have lots of flames.
Wow, never mind. Okay, so here you can see flames. You're gonna have flames. So with the glue, once dry up, you have to wait to dry up a little bit. I love these paints not only for the color and the pigmentation, because as soon as you can see the beautiful color, and then you grab the glue. You grab glue, any glue, give me sticky glue, or if you have regular liquid glue, and you are going to put glue on the bottom of the tree like this, okay? Like this. You can also put it on the top of the sticky foam. Okay, so then you're gonna grab the flames and you're gonna put it in different directions like this. 1. They look like leaves. Okay. 2. See? Until you finally put all of the flames on top. The red flames. Now, when the paint is completely dry, you can put flames on top too. Okay? Remember, it's a burning bush. Thank God that Samira put some paint in here, so now I can use it as glue. Okay, ready, Sammy? Yeah. All right, look at this. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and now we are going to cut the yellow. Now, the yellow one, I highly recommend you to do only one.
Not gonna use the yellow.
You can use yes, you can use marker too, or we're gonna use only one. Okay, so we're gonna make one big flame. You just cut it, you know, to the size, a little bigger than the size of your tree. I'm cutting it double, like that. What did you do? Did you wash the baby? Remember them? Not the baby with the green glue.
Mom, can I actually put the baby in the pool?
No, you cannot put the baby. Let it dry, because we were not supposed to put that baby like that in the pool. Okay, so here it is. Two flames. And what you do, you can put it like this, okay? Or like this. You put glue on the bottom, and you just... Actually, you put glue on top of the red. Thank you, Samira, for putting this color here, because it helped me with the glue.
So can I put the glue?
Thank you. Sure. Here. Okay, so I'm gonna put... You wanna put the glue, or you wanna put the fire?
I want to put the glue.
Okay, put the glue here on top. Great job. Here, right here, right here. No, but aquí here on the bottom, Okay, thank you, baby.
Okay.
Thank you. Right here.
Well,
See, look. It's a flaming. It's a flaming tree. I like your painting. Is that your hand? Okay, so at last, if you want, you know, it's up to you on your preference. You can put a little flame. You can put a blue flame too, or like I told you we were not gonna use the orange, but I think we're gonna be able to use the orange. I'm gonna make a little flame with this orange paper, and I'm gonna put it in the middle like this. Don't cut it, Samira. Well, it's not good. I'm gonna put it right here in the middle. Actually, I'm gonna have two flames. Uh-oh, all the babies came down. Be careful. Okay. So be careful with the babies.
This is not awkward. This is a cutting paper.
No, that's not cutting. That's a spatula, actually. You can give him a shape as a fire. Now, I'm giving you this idea of something that you can do with your kids as you talk. Where is the glue, Samira? Give me the glue. Oh, excuse me. Okay. You can. I'm giving you this idea. It's a very simple. It's fun, and it's a way to explain to the kids what happened. One thing I tell you, we have all these paintings in the room, so when my daughter wakes up in the morning, she look at them, she memorize these things. I think we're gonna have 3 flames, and you just have to put it in the middle like that. We can use a blue paper too, because the fire has some blue in it. And we should put 3. Looks like the letter Sheen. Okay, here. Look at this. You have a burning bush. There you go. Now let me mingle some green here on the top, so they look like the leaves are crazy. Now this is a simple version of the Parshat. Okay, it's a very simple. So what is it actually? We're gonna use here the
Can I have the other paper?
Which paper, my love?
A white one.
We're gonna use the little midrash. Okay, what the little midrash says about this parsha. What happened when Moshe saw the burning bush, and what did he do? Look at the picture here. Oh, nice. See? A burning bush. And it says here, be careful with the paint, my love. It says the shepherds usually take their flocks of sheep and goats to fields as near as possible to home, but not Moshe. Every day Moshe, he led Jethro's sheep far, far away from any town where people lived, because was afraid of the animals might eat grass from fields that were private property, and that would be stealing, right? How nice, right? He was so thoughtful. He will not bother the neighbors. Which one? So there was a part where Moshe came, and it says that when Moshe came closer, Hashem commanded him, don't come too close. What happened if Hashem tells you, don't come too close? What will you do? Okay. It says,
what?
let me see. It says, commanded him, don't come too close. Take your shoes off because you are standing on holy ground. Wow. The hill was holy because Hashem's Shekinah was on it. It will again become holy a year later when Hashem will give the 10 Commandments. For the hill on which Moshe saw the burning bush was none other than Har Sinai. Mount Sinai. Hashem told Moshe, I have heard Bnei Israel cried out of their hard work in Egypt. I shall set them free. Go to Pharaoh and command him, let the people go. You will lead my people out of Egypt. When Moshe was in front of the burning bush and Hashem was speaking to him, Hashem said to him, I shall be as I shall be. And then he promised Moshe that he will deliver the people through his hand, and that his brother Aaron was already waiting for him, that he was going to help him. Moshe was so afraid to do this, to go back to Egypt, to the place when he saw so much suffering of his people. So Moshe went back to Egypt, ready to be the messenger of Hashem to Paro. Something very simple, very childlike. But this is a way to remember that Hashem spoke to Moshe from a burning bush. And he said, I shall be as I shall be. I will be the one who deliver Hebrews from the hand of Paro. Actually, I shall be as I shall be is actually the divine name of Hashem. The powerful name is the name that he manifests himself to Moshe. With that name, he delivered the children of Israel from the hand of Paro. Did you know that this book of Shemot, it is called Shemot because it means names? It actually means names. And not only that, because of the names of the children of Israel I'm mentioning in this Parsha, in the beginning of the Parsha, but also because the most important name of the whole world is mentioned in this Parsha, and is the name of Hashem. Is the name that speaks of his power. Is the name that represents eternity. Is the name that represents who he is. Thank you so much for participating in Garden of Life. Garden of Life is the place where you learn to love Hashem. Shalom. Shalom. Show me your tree. And for the family to paint this Parsha, click on the link below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Shalom.